Hey YouTube, this is Donald, and today I'm gonna review the wico command control joystick / keypad, and it's for both the Intellivision and ColecoVision. It's made by wico. Now, here's the box that goes with it. As you can see, it says it's for ColecoVision. And it does say that it's compatible with ColecoVision. It says on the back of the packaging, sorry, I'm showing a poor quality of it. You know how this camera is. Arcade owners pay thousands of dollars for games with wico controls. Doesn't your system deserve the same quality? Yep, I think it does. Here's the side. Claims to work with the Intellivision 1, but of course the Intellivision doesn't have any controller ports because the controllers are hardwired. The Intellivision 2, yeah, it'll certainly work with that, even though I don't have that system. I have the Intellivision 1, but not the Intellivision 2. So if you want to see what my Intellivision looks like, go back in my Intellivision review. Because in this video, we're going to talk about this controller itself. I read the instructions and it says compatible with both systems. Now, the build quality of the joystick is perfect, and the joystick is kind of responsive. Just make sure you don't put anything on top of the joystick, otherwise it'll break. It's kind of a sturdy joystick, I might add. It's got a button on top, which is actually the fire button. And just like the Intellivision, it has two little buttons on each side, which are usually the fire buttons. And it has keypads on here. And like those, they can use two different type of overlays. Because this controller is special, because it's made for both Intellivision and ColecoVision. But the ColecoVision overlays, you might want to use a pair of scissors to slightly cut them a little, like cut the edges a little to make the overlay fit properly in the controller. Anyway, for most games I use this fire button for most games, like Donkey Kong or Carnival. And I gotta say, this button is pretty responsive. So it's way better than that ColecoVision controller that the system comes with. I guess people found their way to get around that ColecoVision problem. The only controller that could the only console that could sure use may use a third-party controller is the Atari 5200, and actually, wico made one for the 5200, but sadly it costs a fortune. You can also get a Y cable connector, so that way you can connect both a 5200 controller and the 2600 controller. By using the 2600 controller or Sega Genesis controller for... No, I'm not going to talk about it in this video, because I'm only here to talk about this controller itself. Now, I only have one of those, and I'm waiting for the other one. These keypads buttons sure feel like kind of like a telephone's. Man, what are people thinking? It's a video game controller, not a phone. Let me talk. Hello? This is me speaking. It's not answering. It's got the same cord as the ColecoVision or Intellivision, and the controller plug is the same shape as an Atari 2600 plug or a Sega Genesis plug, controller plug. So it's made for the Intellivision and ColecoVision, except the controller plug says Wico on it, while the Atari joystick plug says Atari. So note, you can't use this with the 5200 unless you have a special adapter for it that will allow you to play controllers with these kind of plugs. Or unless you get that Y cable I mentioned. But in conclusion, this is a controller you might want to keep an eye on eBay. eBay or Amazon could be I'm not sure if they sell these on Amazon, but I think eBay might be a perfect place to hunt down a third-party controller for the ColecoVision. But anyway, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and like the video, and yeah, I'll see you on the next video. This is me, signing off.